What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Free coming at you guys live with another vlog. I'm in the lovely city of, where we at?
Maywood.
Maywood. And I'm so happy to be bringing you guys a vlog from Peso. Say what's up to the people.
Today it's your boy Peso.
All right, so how old are you? Because I personally know that you're young.
Yeah.
And I know everybody else knows you're young. And that's really, like, the amazing thing about you is that you're so young. So let's just crack it off by telling everybody your age.
See, I just turned 17.
Okay, so when you started dropping, I would say, I wouldn't even say start dropping like your first songs, but when you start dropping the shit that everybody started knowing you by, how old were you when you started doing that? When you started getting your buzz?
Like city-wise, I started getting my buzz when I got out of jail in 2018 or 2019? Around there. That's when I started getting my city buzz. But
okay.
But like my buzz, I was 16 and I dropped 6 Block.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get into that, because we're definitely going to get into that for a fact. Before we get into that, let's just get a little bit more in your background. So you grew up here in Maywood?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you would say you hopped off the porch?
Shit, like 8th grade. Like really hopped off 8th grade.
Okay. And how old was that? Like 10, 11?
No, that was like, I was like 13, 14. No, like,
okay.
Like,
I ain't been in 8th grade, and so I'm old.
Like 13, 14. Yeah, like 13, 14, around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's when you feel like you started, really being outside and shit.
like for real type shit.
So at that point in time in your life, were you rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you feel like made you stir more from your everyday life, growing up at home, towards the streets? Because that's a young age to just...
Because I ain't really had nothing to rap about. So I told my engineer, you know what, I'll be back in 2 years, fool. And then that's exactly what I did. I went back in 2 years.
Right.
And I had, stories now and shit.
But what made you want to... Because you seem, like you grew up not too bad.
Yeah.
So what made you want to be in the streets versus not be? Like what brought you there? Was it more like...
Well, shit. Like... My mom, she got her little job. She got her shit going, for me, to put a roof on our head and for me, then I just woke up and shot them all. and put food on the table and shit. And that was like about it type shit, you feel me? It was like,
right.
I wanted like, give me like fly clothes, you feel me?
Gotcha.
Like fly shoes. But it wasn't just like, oh yeah, I could get it for you. I got a little sister and I got an older sister. So,
right.
At the end of the day, I'd rather make sure, they cool. At least, I'm cool with just like, so, but me personally, I wanted like, I was getting to the point where, you feel me, you start seeing other like young, feel me, people fly. You start seeing like, I was about to go to like 9th grade and shit. I'm about to go to high school and I was like, man, I want to be fly. Like,
right.
So, I started doing what I got to do. And then I just really went down there, and then one thing led to another, then one thing to another, and I just got wrapped up.
Right.
Type shit.
So it was more so, you just trying to, it first started off with you just like, wanting to better yourself in a sense, and it kind of got out of control in a way. So what do you feel like, okay, so as far as the background goes, I don't know much about Maywood, and my vlog probably won't know much about Maywood. Are you more like in gang culture, or is it like clicked up type? You know how like some cities will have cliques?
No, hell no. It's gang culture as fuck.
Okay, so you're gang related?
Oh no, hell no.
Okay.
No.
So your songs come from what? What are those struggles and that come from? Because you talking to somebody on there, somebody you not happy with.
Yeah, it's just like...
So where does that come from?
It's just like, you feel me? Like, when it's like... Me, personally, I'm not gang related, but I do kick it with a lot of gang members, you feel me?
Right.
I'm not gang related, though. Like, I never got put onto no hood, because me, personally, I just feel like I don't got to be from a hood to, like, to like... I don't need a hood behind me. Yeah, like, I don't need a hood behind me. Like, you feel me? Like, because... Like, a lot of this is watered down.
Right.
Like, a lot of niggas get put on just to, like, throw it up in, like, a video or, like, to be in a car and inhale balloons all day. Like that shit's watered down. It's not like
Right.
it's not like what it used to be. So I just never like, you feel me? Did none of that shit. But like where it comes from, like, so it's like a group of, once you start getting your little chip, it's another group of people getting chips. So you feel me? Start getting into it, certain people, and
got you. It's more street politics than anything.
It's
just real hater shit. Really,
shit.
Niggas start hating on you, so now you gotta retaliate because they tripping
and then like you got some homies that like you knew before the game banging shit, and then they get chipped, and then you feel me? You start like damn. So then you feel me? You start doing type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would say that that's where the inspiration for the music comes, as far as, you know, when you get on there talking that shit about the oppositions.
Yeah.
It's not so much in the sense of a game. Because honestly, I thought you're friends with Sway, correct? Yeah. My nigga Sway. Free my nigga Sway. Yeah, you know, I interviewed him months ago before he went to jail. And he didn't, I think he said he wasn't gang related. No, but gang related. I thought that at least you were, like, you came off like, oh, this little nigga in the gang, like, you know what I mean? But it would seem, because there's so much passion and so much anger when you talking that shit in the music, it's like, what happened? You know what I mean? To make it that serious. But
I saw my dad get killed when I was like 6.
When you were 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I had to live with that.
Okay. Yeah. Was your dad gang
related? No, hell no.
How do you mind talking about what happened? Like, how did he got?
It was just like, oh no, I guess he got set up by his best friend or some shit.
Oh, okay, some street shit.
No, not even some street shit, just some hate shit. So, shit, I got older, got brainwashed, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay. So that kind of, that's where.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The emotions come from for the music.
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, to be real, they have to come from somewhere. It's not fabricated. You can tell, like, you know, I've seen a lot of young rappers. And I've seen some of them, it's like, okay, you grew up in the hood. Yeah. You grew up in the trenches. Yeah. You grew up in, like, Chicago, different places like that. Like, you know, NBA Youngboy, for instance, he's pretty young. Yeah. I think he's in his beginning 20s. You could tell where he grew up. It was the streets and all that, you know, but I don't really too much know your background. Streets might have been bad, but you're barely 16. Yeah. So it's like, for you to make the music you make, that pain is coming from somewhere. Yeah. And you can tell that shit is not made up. You're not hearing it like from somewhere else and making it up. That's why I'm like, the vlog gotta know, like, where is it coming from? But so that makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? Like, for you to say that. So do you feel like that kind of inspired you to rap? Like, what do you feel like made you want to rap?
It didn't inspire me to rap. Shit, when that happened, I went down like a dark ass path. I was just bad. I was bad ass little kid.
And you were young too. You said 6, right?
Yeah. So everything after that was just bad. And then like 8th grade, I was bad. Plus, I started wanting money. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, you know, 2 and 2. Right. It didn't click. You get me? Mm-hmm. Hungry plus anger, that shit don't click. So I started doing scandalous shit for bread.
Right.
So and then my, like, to rap shit, what inspired me, one was Sway, another one was my uncle. He used to rap, and then like he had his partner raising me, you know? Mm-hmm. Him and my granny, cause I grew up with my granny, but she moved away, and so I grew up like that. Where I shot the video 6 Block at the time. That's where my granny was staying. Mm-hmm. And she just recently, you know, some bullshit. But yeah, so I was raised around my granny and my uncles. So, and one of my uncles, like, he's hard. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, he's hard as fuck. So I got it like from him, like, since a little boy, all the time, just screaming out rap shit. So it's been like, it was nothing new type shit.
Right.
Like, but I just really like, I always copied them type shit. Like, I wanted to be like them. So that played like a big part. So it just always went from just like little bullshit freestyles to like, it kind of just stuck with me, like, to a point where music was like an escape. Mm-hmm. Just throwing my headphones and I was in my own little world type shit. Like playing, you know, basketball or shit. Just really with my headphones, I was in my own little world.
Yeah, you were able to.
I just always loved like music. Like, I feel it like You mean, you know, like
Yeah.
the shit that you're saying. So it you know, played a big part. And I mean, like in the route that I took of music, I didn't take like that LA flow.
Right. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I went down like that story, like sack type, like
Right.
up there. And I mean, like, I feel like everybody loves a story, like, and everybody wants to hear a story. So, shit, I like stories, you know.
Right.
I like
Me
hearing
too.
stories. So, I feel like if I like it, a lot of people like it, and shit, the feedback, shit, they like it.
Right.
So, I'm doing something right, you know.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So as far as that goes, with you growing up here, do you feel like the environment inspired the music?
The environment, I mean, is
The way you grew up, was it hard growing up in Maywood? Give a little bit of that background to the vlog.
I mean, me personally, I never got wrapped up in gangs.
Okay.
So, my perspective is probably different from a gangbanger's perspective.
Right.
Growing up right here.
So it's not an unsafe city unless like you got enemies?
I mean, yeah, well, it's cool. Like, if you doing your thing, nobody gonna fuck with you. It's the same thing with going to jail. If you doing your thing, nobody gonna fuck with you.
Right.
It's the same thing in jail, in the streets. So, I never got wrapped up in that gangbanging shit, but, you know, when you getting chick, you getting here, same thing with rap. All of a sudden, you got all these new niggas trying to rob you and shit.
Right.
They trying to do shit for Instagram. You pop them, it's your fault.
Right.
You give me, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. Like,
how did you become friends with Sway? Did you guys grow up together? Because he's from Huntington Park, right?
yeah.
Is that the same as this?
It's like literally a street over.
Okay.
So once you pass Lawson, you're in.
Because I interviewed him in Huntington Park, but
Yeah.
I'm not from here, so I ain't know.
Yeah.
I just went straight to the address.
Once you like pass, like you go down Fishburne and you pass over like the light,
Mhm.
you're in HP. So
Okay.
it's like really like 5-minute walking distance. You're
Okay.
in HP, yeah.
So, because he's significantly, well, actually, he's only like a couple years older than you,
Yeah,
right?
he's 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you and him link up?
I met him when I was young as fuck. I met
Mhm.
him probably when I was like 13, 12. I met when I was young.
Mhm.
At the time, there wasn't really too many rappers. It was
Mhm.
him, Polo, and I don't know if Luda and Fogo were rapping. I'm pretty sure they were.
I know Luda. Shout out my nigga Luda.
Yeah, shout out Luda. But I don't think there was too many rappers at the time. And I'm trying to think. But I met him on some rap shit, and then it went into some street shit. So yeah, type shit.
Okay. All right. So you guys like basically y'all hang out. You guys are from the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You guys are from the same group.
Yeah, every day.
Type shit. Okay, cool. So you was kicking it and stuff with him.
Yeah.
So do you feel?
Before all that, yeah, hell yeah.
So you guys have songs together? No, huh?
At least, see, that's the thing. I wasn't rapping.
Oh, when did you start rapping? Because
Like-
I interviewed him in August.
Yeah. So in August is when he told me like nigga, start rapping again. Fool, like, fuck the streets. You feel me? And I'm like, you know, then he bought me some studio time and shit. And I just made 6 Block.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did you make 6 Block before you actually
No, I did it that day.
the video too?
Oh no, the video I did it on the day he turned himself in. I think it was the 28th.
Okay, yeah, because I dropped the vlog. I think the day before, like
Yeah,
the 27th.
I dropped the video literally like hours before he turned himself in. Literally hours before.
And talk about the inspiration about the video, and the words in the video were so powerful. You know, you did talk about your father passing away and all types of different shit.
Shit, I didn't even expect it to blow straight up. I would have not said certain shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel you. It was a little too real, huh?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to blow. It's my first video. Like, think about that shit.
That's your first video ever?
Ever. I've never done no video.
So what was the process of the promo before that?
Nothing.
So you just dropped it?
I haven't put no marketing behind that video.
So you just dropped it and just put it on your page? How many followers on Instagram at the time did you have when you dropped 6 Block?
Shit, like 1,000.
So everybody just went and just word of mouth?
Yeah, I wasn't like on the gram like that. Like,
so it was just word of mouth?
Yeah.
And
so look, even before I dropped 6 Block, because I dropped the song been out since August.
Mm-hmm.
So before I dropped 6 Block, I had like maybe like 500 followers, like 400 followers, 500 followers.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped 6 block and I started gaining like a buzz again, like, oh, Peso's rapping again, like, so, you know, started getting like the surrounding cities tuning in. So then I was like at 1,000 followers. Then I dropped and I still didn't drop the video till December.
Mm-hmm.
So I held it on for so long. So I was still not buzzing. I was still fucking up. I was still doing all types of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, dropped it. And shit, that shit went viral.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did go viral. You should be very proud of yourself to be so young, not have no marketing. You really just have the streets behind you.
Yes.
Without your fans and your people.
Yeah.
And like, I remember I commented on your picture, like, nigga quit running from your interview.
Yeah.
And everybody started commenting. I'm like, damn, let me stop. His fans finna get me. Like, you know, but it's crazy though how, honestly, when you were introduced to me would probably have been maybe like 4 or 5 months ago when I actually first met you and got your number and we agreed like, oh, I'm going to interview you and all that, you know. And I want to say when I first seen you, you might have had like maybe 10,000 followers, maybe.
Yeah.
Nigga, you have 45,000 followers.
Yeah, no.
All organically. Like, you should really be proud of yourself. You're 17 years old.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, the music for you, and you can tell, comes straight from your soul. Like, when you get to rapping, like, the way you executed the 6 Block song, it was just like, you were talking. Like, it's just like you having a conversation to the homie about what you did.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, and it's really that, because I don't be punching in. It's really just all one take. Like, I really do.
Okay. And that's incredible.
Yeah.
Because a lot of niggas, I've been in the studio more now since I've been doing interviews. I get a lot of behind the scenes in the studio.
Yeah, a lot of niggas be asking me, like, are you right or you freestyle? I'm like, nah, I write. Like, I write. Like, it's not no, like, I could just go in there and do it. Like, nah, it's like, I write it. Like, I'm literally trying to paint a picture. Like,
right.
And everybody that, like, really, like, is, like, has at least gone through something could paint that picture in their head while listening to the music. And
right.
Shit. And that's my, not my goal, but like that's really why I make that type of music, so y'all could just like feel it.
Yeah, exactly, definitely. Like, you know, it's definitely some type of music to where when you sitting there, you in the car listening to it,
like,
and it's like, oh shit, you know, like, and it's the way you put the music together. I think you had a line on there like, I didn't slide right then, but I doubled back later. Like that type of telling the truth lets people know like the shit is real.
Yeah.
Cause it's like niggas be on there like, oh, I went that night, nigga. But when a nigga get on there and be like, nigga, I took my time with this shit, you feel me? It's more believable. Yeah. Cause it lets it be known like, okay, this probably 9 times out of 10 really happened. You know what I mean? And I just think that that's dope with you being so young. I have to keep saying it because you're so young and you've already made a wave. So let's talk about some of the features and shit that you have out. Because for you to be not signed, you know, don't have no big fan base, no big promotion behind you in the sense of like, you know, paid promotion. You're not paying for your shit to be promoted or anything like that. How, first of all, who you have features with and shit out right now?
I don't have no features out.
So you made songs with people?
Yeah, I made songs, but I don't have none out.
They haven't dropped?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Can you talk about any of them?
Yeah, I got some shit with AZ Chai, shout out to my dog. Got some shit with my nigga Ruchi, shout out to Ruchi. Some shit with my nigga Phoenix. Phoenix is a real nigga, like, he's a real nigga. Shout out to Phoenix for sure, that's big bro for sure. I got some shit with, I got some shit that I'm making with Almighty Suspect. Baby Youngin, Crook one. Who else? I got some shit with TG. I got some shit with TZ. I got some shit with Lil Weirdo. I got hella features and that shit. Me and Draco got some coming too.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Draco.
Yeah, shout out to Draco. Me and Rambo. King's Most Wanted. Okay. I got a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot.
So when do you plan on dropping all this? Because you're recently on house arrest, correct? Yeah. When will you be able to freely move how you want, record how you want?
Shit. Well, I mean, every day some new shit. Like, you really never know with these cases.
Right.
Like, one day it's like, it's looking good, then it could just be held the next day. So you just never know. It's just, you feel me? All it takes is literally just one thing. You get hung up, so you just never know. But from the way it's looking right now, it's like either or. You get me? So hopefully in 4 days I'll be off this shit. But if not, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of time.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. And I mean, if that is something that you end up having to do, I'm pretty sure your fans and everybody will have your back.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to my fan base. Shout out to everybody supporting me. Like, it's not big. Like, it low key. Like nah. Hell yeah, that shit big. I fuck with everybody that be supporting me and shit. That man, my shit like, I don't know. I just feel like I just grew so fast.
Yeah.
And not only that, like my fans or supporters or whatever you want to call it. Like me personally, I call them supporters.
Me too.
Yeah. So my supporters and shit, like they're like it's strong. Like it's strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
It's strong as fuck. Like yeah. Shout out to them. It's just strong as fuck. Shout out to her. For me, I can't really be replying to everybody. They usually got so much shit, like so much DMs and shit. But I be trying though.
Yeah.
And then like every night, like I interact with my fans. I go live like every night and shit. Interact with them. You chop it up with them, you know, say some bullshit around with them a little bit.
Right.
Yeah,
now, is your fan base younger, or are they my age group, or are they everybody?
Yeah, I think it's like a bit cool little bit. Well, I feel like
I know everybody my age definitely is fucking with you, and all the older rappers I interview.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a lot of old heads fuck with me because they could feel that old head vibe.
Yeah,
like they feel like an old.
You got an
vibe.
old soul.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody be telling me that, but you got an old ass soul. Yeah, so I be like with older people, like they be like, oh yeah, we didn't even know he was 16, or we didn't even know he was 15.
Exactly.
Yeah, but as far as like age, I want to say from 15. I'm gonna just say from 14 all the way up to like 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, but it's probably younger. But I'm just estimating it to like 14 or 15.
Right.
I'm just estimating it though. It could be younger though, and it could be older shit. I don't even know.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, what do you want to say to your younger fans? I know with you being 16, 17 years old, you're living an adult lifestyle.
Yeah.
Completely.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of kids out there aren't living like you at all.
Yeah.
And they might see what you have going on and what you've done and who you've done it with.
And this goes with anything. If it's damn near selling gums, so it's whatever. Don't let nobody knock your hustle and just stay down for the come up. Everybody comes up. Everybody. So I'm talking to everybody because look at me and Sway, we both coming from cities where there ain't been no rapper coming out of it.
Right.
You feel me? And plus, not only that, we're Mexican. So,
yeah, it's true.
So you feel me? You guys gotta stay down and just really just, if that's what you want to do, shit, do it to the fullest.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta say.
What do you feel like you learned out of your situation from everything you've been through? Would you have done anything different with what you got going on? We won't get into details of your case or anything like that. We don't do that type of shit on here, but. Everybody's aware something's going on if you're on house arrest. You know what I mean? It's no secret. Something's going on. Yeah. What do you feel like you learned from that situation? Or if you could do anything different, what would you have done in that situation?
Okay, I wouldn't do shit different.
So you would have did it all the same?
Hell yeah. If I died and came back, I'll do that shit the same way. Fuck it. But it's just like some people ain't built for it type shit.
Right.
Like a lot of people pop it like crazy.
Okay.
Shit. Like
so it's people around the situation
that will be like, man, hell yeah, I'm a killer. Like, I'm ready, like, oh yeah, I've done this, but when it's that time, shit, you feel me? It's time to keep it stitched, and they say life. It's not really life. They just saying that shit.
Right.
Niggas get the telling like quick. So it's just,
have you experienced that? People snitching on you?
Oh no, hell nah. Fuck no, I thank God I haven't experienced no shit like that.
Okay, because I had somebody on here that said that somebody that they were actually really close with was on paperwork against them.
No, hell no, I never. If you gonna say you killer, if you gonna say you with the bullshit, you better be ready to deal with that shit. Because when you sitting in that room and you got the DA, everybody investigating you, that shit ain't no joke. You gonna either bend, you gonna stay solid, but shit, the way they get you, especially if you got swooped up at a young age, you gonna really see, like, you gonna see. I'm not gonna sit here and say this and this and this, like, you gonna see, like, if you wanna go down that, you gonna go down that, you gonna really find out, like, that shit ain't sweet.
Right. Exactly. I 100% agree with you because it's like I have a lot of different friends with different situations. I mean, look at Draco's whole situation, for instance. His whole entire case. You know, it was the DA working against him type shit. And when you get in that spot where they've targeted you and they make an example out of you, they won't stop. You know, they're not going to stop. So it's just not nowhere you want to be unless you really about that life. Because even though he went to, court and went to jail and he stayed stitched and he did his 3 years and he ended up beating and fighting it. It wasn't easy being in there for that 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Time went by, children grew, his kid grew, you know, the music out here was changing, his fans missed him, shit like that. So if you guys can avoid, and I say this for all young rappers, like, you know, I don't really even talk so much about it because I ain't never been the bitch to go back to jail and all that type of shit. I grew up a little different, but I'm a real nigga and I fuck with street niggas. So I be outside. I know what happens outside. So with that being said, like for a lot of young rappers, niggas just gotta focus on the music. It's gonna take time to get you where you wanna get. And in that time you get impatient and you do stupid shit. Whether it's, you feel me, you go do some scamming shit or some illegal shit, some drug shit, some gang shit, whatever the case is. You do it trying to get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
And then it sucks when you get there and you got to go to jail.
Yeah.
And I've seen it with different cases. So that's good that you're, you know, you don't have any regrets in it, but you realize what the deal is. And maybe for the next time, you know, regardless of you having a regret or not, you're going to move smarter.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You pick street nigga or rapper?
Oh, shit. I'm trying to get the fuck up on that here.
So you pick rapper. Where do you want the music to take you? You want to be famous, like, you know, Drake status, that type of publicity? Or you cool just being more like a Mozzie type? You know how Mozzie's like, he's where he is, niggas respecting no Mozzie, but he don't gotta be mainstream if he don't want to be. Where do you feel like you want to? Because you seem like you more to yourself.
Shit. I don't even know.
Where do you see yourself?
That's a good question. I mean, I can't really like speak on it yet because I haven't experienced it. Like I haven't really done anything. Like it could kick off. You feel me?
Yeah.
I could really go mainstream or I could stay like. You feel me?
So you're open to whatever,
whatever
God brings your way, type shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good way to be. I mean, it shows that you're just humble and you really just doing it for the music.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, of course you're doing it for the money.
No,
like everybody got to get paid, especially it's like, you know, you sell something, you taste something, you promote something, you wear something, whatever the case is. But, you know, to hear you actually say like, well, damn, like, I don't really know if I'm independent, I'll fuck with it. If I'm mainstream, I'll fuck with it. That lets everybody know like the love for it is genuine.
Yeah, because I've been rapping. That shit ain't new. Everybody that knows I've been rapping. Like,
right.
So it's not like I didn't stay down for no long ass time.
When did you realize like, okay, fuck, I'm popping? When the video, like, how was it to the millions? Was it millions in one day? Or was it like...
It was a million in like 3-4 weeks.
Okay, that's good too. Yeah. So what was your first initial reaction? When did you realize like, oh fuck, this is going up? What was the number? Like 100K? 200?
Nah, because it jumped. It went from like 100 to like 300 to 500, 500 to 8, and then it slowed down because it was like, I don't know what holiday it was. I think it was like Christmas and like, so it slowed the fuck down because people not on their phones no more. Right. And then as soon as January hit, which was like the 4th week, or it was like 3.5 weeks. No, I think it was 4 weeks. Once the 4th week hit, boom, a mill. And then from there, it started just kept going, because now it's at 2.6, going to 3. So it's like, it just kept going. I'm like, damn, this shit is viral.
How did it make you feel, first initial reaction? I mean, being 17 years old. And then when you dropped it, you were 16, right?
Yeah. It made me feel like that's everybody's, like, I guess, like, dream, I guess. Not dream, but, like, to hit 1 million views and for it to be my first video, like, bro, there's people that have been rapping for a long ass time and it took long for them to hit 1 million. I did it with one video. Yeah. Like, you feel me? I'm, you know, I don't know how to like express it. Like, it's weird. Like I don't know.
Did it change anything around your inner circle? You lose any friends because of it?
Oh, no,
Niggas start acting weird or anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had people on here that I've asked that question to, and niggas start switching up when the fame came with the music.
Oh, no, hell no. Like, a lot of, like...
that type of different shit.
Yeah, a lot of homies know I've been hungry. Like, that shit ain't new, so...
Right.
Yeah, so... No, hell no. And I mean, I haven't really done anything. I've been in the house, like...
Right.
I'm just stuck at home, like... Can't nobody say, oh, he switched up for the fame. I just went to jail. Like,
I just went to jail.
Like,
yeah.
I'm still doing the same shit, but, you know, I do gotta, like, slow down and, like... You know, I gotta do what's best for me and my family, you know?
Right. Yeah. Okay, well, that's dope. So, you got any rap beef with anybody?
Oh, hell, I don't do that shit. Fuck no.
Any of your ops rap? Anybody you don't get along with rap?
Not that I know of. I don't really consider niggas ops if they ain't never did shit to me.
Okay.
So, you know, there's a lot of people that say, oh, I don't like them, or they gonna do this, but they're not no ops, you feel me?
Right.
I don't give a fuck about them.
Right.
I don't be worried about them, but I know they be on my shit, though, looking, doing all types of shit, but, like, a lot of niggas do be playing, like, that fake, like, saying, oh, yeah, I fuck with them, but really just, like, yeah, they have some other intentions, you feel me, but... I don't give a fuck about that shit, though. That shit funny to me.
Right. So what do you feel like you've gotten so far out of the music? Or you feel like, have you gotten anything out of it?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's a lot of trolling that come with it, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of trolling that come with it. But, I mean, that goes with everything.
Right.
They hated on Jesus.
Right. Sure did.
So what the fuck? Like, what makes you think they're not gonna hate on you? You know?
Exactly. Yeah, no, I go through it too. Yeah. Even with me doing interviews, you know, everybody wants to be around the rappers I interview.
Yeah.
You know, people. I'm pretty sure there'll be mean comments about this. There's mean comments about every video.
Nah, it really just be trolling shit. It don't be like no real shit. Cause I mean, what the fuck is there to say? I'm saying, like, I'm telling stories. Like, if you don't fuck with it, you just don't relate.
Yeah, no, they making it up.
Yeah, like. If you just don't fuck with it, you don't relate. Like, you just didn't live that life. I'm probably talking to, like, somebody that I'm arguing with a nigga in the suburbs, like, type shit.
Exactly.
Or
a nigga that's never...
I'm arguing with, like, somebody that got both parents, and, like my nigga Jack Shinko said, you coming out of a 34 bedroom, like, house, like, you know, knock it off, bro. Like,
right.
I'm about to argue with you. We're not in the same shoes. Like, more or less the same bracket, you know?
Right.
So... I don't be entertaining that shit. I don't be entertaining that shit at all.
Is there any features that you want to do? Like any dream features? Any people you want to work with?
Hell yeah.
Who you want to work with?
Polo G.
Polo G? I think that'd be dope as hell.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Polo G. I love him.
Yeah, shout out to Polo. That's all I play every day. Polo.
Okay, so Sway likes Kodak. And you like Polo G.
Yeah, I like Polo G.
That's dope as hell.
Hell yeah.
Anything else that you got coming up in the woodworks? Any more music videos about to drop? Albums?
Yeah, I got an album in the works.
Okay.
I got an album in the works. And then...
Any songs coming up?
My next shit's probably the album.
Okay.
Probably gonna do the album and then drop a video to every song in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down that and then see it. And then... But at the same time, I have my features too, like, so I don't know how I'm gonna play it out.
Right, because you don't want to put them all on the album.
Yeah.
Well, you know, don't you just...
Oh, no, the album's gonna be pure singles.
But yeah, oh, okay. So then what do you mean?
Because I want to drop, like, my singles, but at the same time, I also want to drop my features. So I gotta, like...
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. You could drop, like, a feature, a single, a feature, a single.
Yeah.
You do it both ways.
Yeah,
type shit.
That's kind of... So but you know what? I'll figure it out as I start moving forward. You know, with the whole album and shit.
Okay. So what do you feel like? What rapper you feel like inspired you the most growing up?
Shit, I was listening to a lot of drill. I used to do drill before this shit. Like that's where my flow originated from. From a lot of drill, Lil Fo. It was Lil Fo, Lil Durk, 600 Breezy. Who else was I listening to? Lil Baby, G Herbo, shit like that. So I not grew up, but like, I kind of like, I fucked with that heavy, that drill shit.
Right.
That shit was like, yeah, it puts me in that little mode, you know. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna go for. So yeah, so the Chicago had a big
influence.
Chicago and Shaq had a big influence.
Chicago, and that's funny to say because you're a Hispanic from Maywood, California, LA.
Yeah,
like that's dope though, and you can hear it in your music, and it doesn't sound like that's your natural voice. Your voice doesn't change. You guys can hear it. He sounds how he raps. So I think that people will want to definitely know like what rappers inspired your sound, because I didn't think you were gonna say those.
Yeah, Chicago and
Shaq.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got any exclusives to say to the vlog? Anything you can let the people know that they might not know about you? You got a girlfriend?
I knew you was gonna ask that.
I have to.
Donnie the same shit.
I think I asked Sway too when he was on.
Sway was like,
I think he said yeah, didn't he?
I don't know what he said.
I don't remember either. I gotta go back and watch it.
Do I got a girlfriend? Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, you know, your fans will love to hear that.
Yeah, nah, hell nah. She private as fuck. Yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah, you gotta keep your social life and your private life separated.
Yep, definitely.
So,
nobody ever knows who I'm dealing with when I'm dealing with them or nothing like that, because it's just, you know, this is the interviews, that's that.
Yeah, a lot of people is weirdos, creeps, haters, like this generation is sick.
Yeah.
This shit is sick.
Definitely. But yeah, so is there anything else you want to say to the people?
Shit.
Shout your Instagram out. You have Twitter too, right?
Yeah.
They're all the links will be in the bio, but you can still shout it out.
The only shot I really be on is just Instagram, just at Peso, and then Snapchat, Peysoh-56, I don't be on that shit. And then Twitter at Peso, and then TikTok at Peso, all that, you know?
Okay. And you don't got nothing else you want to say to your fans?
That's it. Appreciate y'all for everything. Always tuning in, doing all that shit, posting my shit, you know, running everything up. Everything that has my name on it, y'all run it the fuck up. Like, I appreciate that shit. Feel me? Hell yeah, it's love on my side for sure.
And to my supporters, you know, I just want to tell y'all thank you for tapping in with the videos. You guys really been fucking with the interviews and viewing them and actually tapping in. My supporters have been tapping in and viewing people's music that they didn't know, so I'm pretty sure they'll shirt you up. You know, thank you guys for fucking with the videos and all that. I'm going to be bringing y'all some of the hottest fucking interviews, hottest behind the scenes, music videos, whatever the fuck I want to throw on this bitch. So, y'all tap the fuck in. Thank you. Make sure you guys subscribe.